Hello guys, welcome to the lecture 10 of this environment series, and I am covering entire environment syllabus through this YouTube series, and there will be more lectures coming. So hope you guys subscribe so that notification will reach to you when I upload new videos. So in this video today we will see convention of one important international convention, that is Convention on Biological Diversity, popularly known as CBD. So CBD was emerged from Earth Summit 1992, which held in Rio de Janeiro, and this convention is a legally binding treaty, and it focuses on conservation and sustainable use of biological diversity. India became party to this convention in 1994, so this party is legally binding on India. Now, from this convention stem three important protocols. One is Cartagena Protocol on Biosafety, which bans GMO crop if they feel that there is enough scientific evidence that this crop is causing harm to the biological diversity. Then this organization can ban that GMO crop. Again, the scientific evidence from Cartagena Protocol can be utilized in WTO. Member countries can raise effective trade barriers to such crops which can cause harm to the biological diversity if imported. Next is Nagoya Protocol on genetic resources. This protocol facilitates access to genetic resources and ensures that utilization of these genetic resources is fairly and equitably shared among all the stakeholders. Take for example Kani tribe, which uses turmeric, right? Which uses turmeric since ages. Now, if any MNC or commercial organization want to exploit the turmeric resources, then that benefit arising out of exploitation of turmeric resources has to be shared with the Kani tribe, right? So this protocol provides a access provides a benefit sharing mechanism among the stakeholders. Next is IKE targets. So this is a list of 20 targets divided into 5 sections in order to protect biological diversity. So this IKE targets came into life because last two protocol failed to protect biological diversity. So these targets has 5 important sections. One is address the cause of biodiversity loss, such as there can be various cause of biodiversity loss, such as subsidies which are harmful to the biodiversity. So protocol suggests to eliminate those subsidies. Then then ensure sustainable production and consumption. Second is safeguard ecosystem, species and genetic diversity, prevent extinction of threatened species, conserve terrestrial, inland and coastal marine ecosystem, maintain genetic diversity of agroplants, domesticated animals and minimizing genetic erosion. Participatory planning and capacity building, involve local communities in order to protect the biological diversity, reduce direct pressure on biodiversity in order to erase the rate of loss of natural habitats, and for example reduce overfishing, and ensure that the benefits arising from utilization of biodiversity will be shared equally. So this is all about convention on biological diversity. So in order to give effect to this convention, Indian government passed Biological Diversity Act in 2002. According to this act, its objective is to realize the objective enshrined in CBD 1992, that is Convention of Biological Diversity, and it has three important objectives, that is conservation of biological resources, managing their sustainable use by prohibit excessive exploitation, for example overfishing, and then enable fair and equitable sharing of the benefit. As I said earlier, I gave you example of Kani tribe and exploitation of turmeric. Next is from this Biological Diversity Act we form new body, that is National Biodiversity Authority, which is under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. established in 2000. Its role is to regulate the access to and use of biological resources. NBA also ensures that the benefits and intellectual property are shared among all stakeholders, so that equity is ensured and there is no exploitation of biological resources. Identify areas where areas of biodiversity important, so that effective measure of protection can be taken. Supervise and monitor GMO crops, so that it does not harm the local biological diversity. And it is important to take permission of NBA to file IPR, intellectual property right application, in order with regard to the biological resources. And this body also checks biopiracy and protects traditional genetic resources. And